capture the flag. Capture and defend the flags.
Alright, so before I get into today's main topic, which is going to be about copyright and my opinions on it, I just want to talk to you guys about something that kind of made me a little bit upset in my video and towards my YouTube channel really. Basically, on my last video I uploaded, I got a comment off someone. I'm not going to say their name, mainly because it might start a drama, it might not, and I just don't really want it, to be honest. But they basically said that I was being insensitive towards my subscribers because I wasn't commenting enough on videos. And at first, when I first read it, I thought, wait, what? I pretty much respond to every single comment. I don't know what he's talking about. So I got a little bit annoyed, and I basically posted a comment in the morning just before I went to school saying, well, no disrespect, mate. It was something on. I'll just get it up really quickly. It basically just said that, like, I don't really know what you're talking about, and if you check my previous videos, I reply when I have the time to, because when he posted the comment and when I saw the comment, I actually counted the hours that it was, and he basically made the comment in my time at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I basically put saying, if you expect me to stay up at 3 AM just to put a comment, and I didn't mean anything rude by it, and it did actually come over as quite rude, but genuinely what I meant by it was, like, you know, I'm not usually awake at 3 in the morning, so how am I meant to respond to a comment made at 3 in the morning? But I just wanted to clear it up because I did actually get a few messages of people saying, you know, like, that was kind of a dickhead thing to say, and I just want to apologise to you guys because that genuinely made me feel bad, and I will, in response, actually make sure that I respond to every single comment from now on, because I do try to. I'm not sitting here saying that I do, but I'm not sitting here saying that I don't, if you know what I mean. I do actually try to. But anyway, now I've got that off my chest, let's get into the main topic of the video. So today's main topic is actually going to be about copyright. If you're wondering how I actually got the idea for this commentary, it's all because of my media lessons. If you didn't know, for GCSE I'm taking media studies, and it's kind of like the most important one I'm taking besides like the core subjects, so your English, your maths and whatever. Because what I want to do in college or in the future, until I'm like 18 and probably plus, is either games design or video editing for like television and stuff like that. I've always been interested in video editing. I do it in my videos. I try and make it as good as possible, and you know, it's just something I'm interested in. So I took media studies and I take it seriously. And basically the project we've been working on the deadline is basically this December. The projects that we've been working on since September is about copyright, and we have to build a campaign set against copyright and trying to stomp it out. And at first I was kind of annoyed because as a content creator for YouTube, it's quite frustrating when you see people, like, literally, I'm a big fan of Foo Fighters. I think they're a pretty good band. I really like Dave Grohl, from the drummer, you know, he's the drummer in Nirvana, and Nirvana's one of my favourite bands of all time. And Foo Fighters make pretty good music, you know, not gonna lie, they're a good band. And they released a new album called Sonic Highways a couple of weeks ago. In fact, I think it was last week. And basically, the day after it got uploaded, the entire album on several different videos was available for free, and there was a free download link. And then, you know, that video is not taken down whatsoever, yet I used 10 seconds of an instrumental remix version of a song, and then I get a warning saying third-party content matched, and if I don't remove it from my video, I may get copyrighted. So going into things like that, I really don't have a good opinion on it. But doing my research from this made me realise, you know, it's important to pay for your music. And I mean, I usually pay for my music anyway, unless I'm using it from a video or it's an uncopyrighted song. I won't pay for it then, simply because it's uncopyrighted and I don't have to. But you know, if it's a band I like, if it's a song I like, it's only 99p, it's not the end of the world. But it's one of these really delicate subjects, you know. If you look at it from many people's point of view, they'll be like, they make enough money, and that's my personal opinion on it. If you asked me a year ago, is these artists make enough money? But if you look at it in hindsight, it's not just them that get paid through this money. You've got the whole record label, you've got the managers, even though they'll be millionaires anyway, but it goes right from the record label managers, the people who promote them, the actual band themselves or the artist themselves, and it goes all the way down to the sound guy, the groupies, right down to the person who answers the phone for them. You know, it literally goes all the way down there, and if they're not making enough money because people are illegally downloading it, how are them people going to get paid? You know, they're probably on a minimum wage just like most people in the world, and you know, they're probably struggling to put food on the table, and it's all because, you know, they could have a much more comfortable life if I just participated in paying 99p. So, you know, it really did make me rethink my whole concept on copyright, and hopefully me saying this will make you rethink about it. I don't have a problem with anyone that illegally downloads things, you know, I do with movies all the time. I mean, well, I used to, should I say. I don't really now because I've got Netflix, and Netflix is basically the god of films and stuff, and you pretty much have everything on there. But the only one that I've never stood for in copyright in any circumstance is video games. And that's mainly because, you know, video games, I mean, I love music, ask any of my friends if they will tell you that. I mean, I don't have a real passion for it to the sense where, you know, it's something I want to do in the future, like in a career-wise, you know, but it's definitely, you know, if I didn't have music in my life would be so much more boring, that's what I mean. But video games is something I want to do in the future in my life, and if someone basically, like, Battlefield Hardline comes out, and I've paid £50 to pre-order that game, and then my mate goes and illegally downloads it for his PC, and it works completely fine, that really pisses me off, because there's so many people that work towards this game. You know, just think of all the people that work at DICE, think of everyone you can think of. You know, the people working at the office, the people working on the graphics, you know, there's hundreds of people behind this game, from the coders to the people who think of the storyline, to the people who respond to people's Twitters, to the people who remake the website, you know, recode it, make sure it's all fine and everything, right down to, you know, just people that sell shirts for DICE, you know, right down to them jobs. All of them need this money, this game to be successful. And when you illegally download, it doesn't go on the charts, which means if it doesn't get enough buys, it won't be a AAA game. And if it's not a AAA game, or whatever you want to call it, a 5-star quality game, they've not made enough sales, and that means the game's not a failure. And with a big company like EA behind Battlefield Hardline, it means a lot of people at DICE are going to lose their jobs, and a lot of people are going to be made redundant, and whatever you want to say. It really does annoy me when you think of it in that context, and I'm pretty sure it annoys you, because just imagine if your mum and dad, or even you yourself, worked at DICE, or worked at Activision, or Treyarch, or any big game developer, you know, Bungie, whatever, and they got made redundant just because people weren't buying the game and they were illegally downloading it. When you look at it like that, it's not right at all. So I just made this video just to make people think, and also I want to know what you guys' opinion are. You know, I don't really mind if you guys think it's perfectly fine to illegally download stuff. That's your opinion. I can't really stop you. I mean, the police, they can try to, but the police, they've got bigger things to worry about, haven't they, really? So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and any of the other stuff that you have to beg for at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.